Question number 31. The sum of the LCM and HCF of 198, 135 and 108 is. So let us find the factors of 198, 135 and 108 separately. So 198 factors are 2 into 99. So 3 into 33. And here factors of 33, 3 into 11. Here 11, 3, 3 and 2 are prime factors of 198, whereas factors of 135 are 3 into 45, 3 into 15, 3 into 5. So here 3, 3, 3 and 5 are prime factors of 135, whereas factors of 108. So 2 into 54. So 2 into 27. Then 3 into 9. And factors of 9 are 3 into 3. So here 3, 3, 3, 2 and 2 are prime factors of 108. So here first find out the highest common factor, that is HCF of these three numbers. So HCF is equal to, so here highest common factors. First of all, what is the common factor here? So 2, 2, only 2 is the common factor for only 198 and 108. But 3 is one of the common factors of all the three numbers, 198, 135 and 108. 3, here also 3 is there. But we need to find highest common factor, that is 3 and 3. 2 3s are there, 2 3s are there and 2 3s are there. Highest common factor is 3 into 3, that is 9. So 9 is HCF of the given three numbers. So come to the concept of LCM. What is LCM? So least common multiplier or lowest common multiplier. LCM is lowest common multiplier. Right. So LCM of any two number is the value that is evenly divisible by the given numbers. So that, yes, here we are finding LCM of three numbers. Right. So come to the factors. Let us write the factors of each number separately. 198. Factors of 198 are 2 into 3 into 3 into 11. Right. 2 into 3 into 3 into 11. Whereas factors of the next number 135 is 3 into 3 into 3 into 5. 135 is, so here I can't write 3 here. So in the 3 into 3 into 3 into 5, there are 3 3's, 3 into 5. I can write one more 3 here and the 5 is separate. Next is 108, 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 3. So 108 factors are 2 into one more 2 I can write here at last. So 3 into 3 into 3. Here we are finding common multiplier. So in first column, the common number factor is 2. In the second column, we are going to write only one number which is common, 3, and one more 3 into 11. And in the next column, it is 3 into 5 and one more 2 in the last column. Hence, therefore, LCM of the given numbers 198, 135 and 108 is, so multiply all these numbers, you will get 5940. Right. So the given question is sum of LCM and HCF. Therefore, sum of LCM and HCF is 5940 plus HCF is 9, that is 5949. Hence, the correct answer is option C. Question number 32. The value of the given number. Square root of 450 divided by root of 338 divided by root of 125 divided by root of 245 is. So let us solve this. Let us find the root of the given number separately. That is square root of 450 is equal to. So finding the roots by factorization method, that is 2 into 225. So 3 into 75. 3 into 25. 5 5s are 5 1 is 5. So square root of 450 is root of 2 into 3 into 3 into 5 into 5. That is, take 3 and 5 out. You will get 3 into 5. That is 15 root 2. 15 into root 2. So the second number is square root of 338. Square root of 338. Again by factorization method. 338. So 2 into 169. The factors are 13 into 13. The 13 1 is 13. Hence, square root of 2 into 13 into 13, which is 13 root 2. Next number, square root of 125. Square root of 125. So again by factorization method. So 5 into 25. 5 into 5. 5 into 1. That is square root of 5 into 5 into 5. That is 5 root 5. Fourth one, square root of 245 is equal to 245 by factorization method. 5 into 49, 7 into 7, 7 into 1. Therefore, it is 5 into 7 into 7. That is 7 root 5. So, solve the given number, that is 15 root 2. Square root of 450 is 15 root 2 divided by, that is 338. 13 root 2 divided by 5 root 5, 7 root 5. That is 5 root 5 divided by 7 root 5, which is equal to 15 by 15 root 2 by 13 root 2 into 7 root 5 by 5 root 5. So root 5 will get cancelled. Here it is 15 root 2. Root 2 will get cancelled. So 5 3s are 15. So 7 into 3, 21 by 13, which is equal to 21 by 13. C is the right answer. Question number 33. If A is equal to 5 by 11 and B is equal to 3 by 7, then A plus B the power of minus 1 into A to the power of minus 1 plus B to the power of minus 1 is equal to. So a plus b to the power of -1 into a to the power of -1 plus b to the power of -1 is equal to 1 by a plus b into 1 by a plus 1 by b, right? So 1 by a plus b is equal to, 1 by a plus b into b plus a by ab, which is equal to, so a plus b will get cancelled, 1 by ab, which is equal to 1 by the given number. A is 5 by 11, b is 3 by 7. 5 by 11 into 3 by 7, which is 11 by 5 into 7 by 3, which is 77 by 15. Check with the answer. 77 by 15. Option D is the right answer. Question 34. Which of the following is or are not true about natural numbers? First statement. Every prime number is an odd number. So what is prime number? So the number which has the factors as 1 and the number itself. For example, 2. 2 has the factors 1 and 2. 2 is equal to 1 into 2. For example, 3, it is 1 into 3. 17 is equal to 1 into 17. So the numbers which have the factors as 1 and the number itself are called prime numbers. Every prime number is an odd number, which is not true because 2 is also a prime number, which is an even number. Second statement, all even numbers are composite numbers. Composite numbers means the numbers which have the factors 1 and the number itself, and along with that they have certain factors, at least one factor, right? Such numbers are called composite numbers. For example, 16 if you take. So they have the factors 1, 2, so they have the factors 1 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. These are the factors of 16s. Okay. So apart, you can write 16 as 1 into 16. Or you can write 16 as 1 into 4 into 4. Or you can write 16 as 1 into 8 into 2. So apart from the number and 1, they have at least one factor. Either 16 or 8 and 2, 4 and 4, or 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. Hence, statement 2 is also wrong. All even numbers are not composite numbers, right? So, this because 2 is an even number which is not composite, right? Which is a prime number, right? 2 is an even number which is not composite. Hence, statement 2 is also not true. The sum of two prime numbers is always an even number, which is also not true because 2 is also a prime number. 2 plus 3, sum of two prime numbers is always an even number, is equal to 5, which is not an even number. Not an even number. 5 is an odd number, and statement 3 is also not true. If an even number is divided by 2, the quotient is always odd. Even number, for example, 16 by 2, which is an even number. Hence, statement 4 is also not true. Hence, the correct answer is C. All A, B, C, and G statements are false or not true. Any two integers into minus is always negative. So, let us check the statement considering A as 2, B as -2. For any two integers, it can be a positive integer or negative integer. A into minus. So 3 into minus of minus 2 is equal to plus 2. 3 into 2 is, which is always negative. Statement is not correct. Difference of two negative integers can be positive. This difference of two negative integers, considering a as minus 2, b as minus 6. So a minus b is equal to minus 2 minus of minus 6 is plus 4. Cannot be positive as the statement is wrong. Product of a negative integer with another negative integer will be an integer smaller than both the integers. For example, product of two negative integers. So a as minus 3, b as minus 8. A into b minus 3 into minus 8. So minus into minus plus, it is positive, which is not smaller than both the integers. It is greater than both the integers. Hence, option C is also not correct. Product of a negative integer, option D. Product of a negative integer with a positive integer will be an integer less than 0. Considering A as a negative integer, minus 4 with a positive integer, B as plus 2. So their product A into B is minus 4 into 2 is minus 8, which is less than 0. Hence, the statement G is the correct statement. Hence, option G is the right answer. Question number 36. The area of a rhombus shaped field is 5880 meters square and of its diagonal is 70 meter. What is the side of the field? Here, let us consider ABCD rhombus and its area is 5880 meters square. So, given area A is 5880 meters square and of its diagonal is 70 meters. Since rhombus has two diagonals, so let us consider one of its diagonals as 70 meter. So let AC be 70 meter, diagonal AC is equal to 70 meter. Okay, and their point of bisection. So two diagonals of a rhombus, they bisect each other at 90 degree. Okay, so come to the formula used. Formula used here. The area of a rhombus A is equal to half into product of diagonals. Product of its diagonals. Okay. So, and hypotenuse square is equal to hypotenuse square of hypotenuse is equal to base square plus perpendicular square. Base square plus perpendicular square. Okay. Calculation part. We know one of its diagonals, that is AC. So let us assume another diagonal BD as X. So assume another diagonal BD is equal to X meter. Okay. So substitute the value of the diagonals in the formula area of a rhombus. A is equal to half into product of diagonals, that is AC into BD, right? Half into AC is 70 meter, BD is X, 70 into X. But area is given already 5880, right? Therefore, X is equal to 5880 into 2 divided by 70, which is equal to 168 meter. Therefore, another diagonal BD is equal to 168 meter. Okay. But these two diagonals, they bisect each other at 90 degree. Therefore, look at the diagram. Here we have got a right angle triangle. Hypotenuse square is equal to base square plus perpendicular square according to Pythagoras theorem. Therefore, hypotenuse square, hypo square is equal to, so base square is 84. So half of one of its diagonals square plus half of another diagonal, that is 70, its half is 35 square, which is equal to 7056 plus 1225, that is 8281, and therefore hypo is equal to 91 meter. Therefore, what is hypo? The side of the field. This side is 91 meter. Come to the options. Option B is the right answer. Question number 37. The area of a square with side x units is double the area of a triangle with base x units. Then the altitude of the triangle is. So here the given side of the square is x units, and base of the triangle is also x units. Base of the triangle is also x units. Here we are using the formula area of square is equal to area of the square is equal to square of its side, that is side square, and area of the triangle is equal to half into base into height. So these are the two formulae we are using here. Come to the calculation part. Calculation. So let us assume the altitude of the triangle is h according to the formula. So area is half into base into height. So its height is h. Assuming height of the triangle is h. So let us consider a triangle whose base is x and its height or altitude is h. Consider one more, that is a square of side x. So let h be the height of the triangle. So according to the question, area of square is equal to x square by question. X square is equal to 2 times area of triangle. That is 2 times half into base into height. Right? What is base here? 2 into half into x into height. X square is x into h. Therefore, x is equal to h. So altitude of the triangle is, therefore altitude or height of the triangle is equal to x units. Therefore, option B is the right answer. Question number 38. The total surface area of a solid right circular cylinder is 3.52 meters square and the radius of its base is 0.35 meter. The height of the cylinder is given pi is equal to 22 by 7. So, given total surface area, or you can write it as TSA. Total surface area of the cylinder is 3.52 meters square and radius of the cylinder is equal to 0.35 meter. So formula to be used, formula to find out total surface area. So total surface area TSA is equal to 2 pi into R plus H. Total surface area of a cylinder, can mention, of a cylinder is equal to 2 pi into R plus H. So calculation, here we need to find the value of H. So by formula, total surface area is equal to, 3.52 is equal to 2 into pi is 22 by 7 into radius is 0.35 plus H, which is equal to, by cross multiplication, 3.52 into 7 divided by 44, 22 into 2 is equal to 0.35 plus H. Therefore, after simplification, H is equal to 1.25. The unit is meter. So you can express in terms of fractions, that is 1 into 25 by 100. That is, still you can simplify 1 and 1 by 4, that is 5 by 4 meters. The option A is the right answer. Question number 39. Numbers 12, 13, 14, 15, so on up to 41 are written on different slips. One number on one slip. These slips are put into a bag. Radha takes out one slip from the bag without looking into the bag. What is the probability that the slip drawn by her is not a prime number? Right? So here we are using the formula of probability. Probability is equal to number of favorable events by total number of events. So probability is equal to number of favorable events divided by total number of events. Total number of events. So here, total number of events means the numbers from 12 to 41 and number of favorable events means the composite numbers between 12 and 41. Okay. So calculation. So if a number is not a prime, then it has to be a composite number, right? So let us write the composite numbers. Composite numbers from 12 to 41, right? So these are 12, 14, 15, 16, 18, 20, 21, 22, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 30, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 38, 39, and 40. Right? These are the composite numbers. That means numbers which have the factors other than 1 and the number itself. Right? So 12 has many factors like 2, 3, 4, 6, and the number itself, and 1 also. Right? So similarly, all these numbers, they have the factors other than the number and 1. Right? So here composite numbers are these many, and total number of events. Total number of events in the sense numbers from 12 to 41. So the total number of events are 30, and favorable events are nothing but the composite numbers. So in these 30 numbers, how many are composite? Which is equal to 22. Right? Therefore, probability from the formula, probability is equal to favorable events divided by total number of events is equal to 22 by 30, that is 11 by 15. So the probability of not to be a prime number is 11 by 15. Option C is the right. Question number 40. The mean of some observations is 54. If each observation is increased by 8 and its sum is divided by 2, then what is the mean of the resulting observation? So given mean of some observation observations is equal to 54. Each observation is increased by each observation is increased by 8. Increased by 8. Right? And the sum is divided by 2. Sum is divided by 2. So here concept used or formula to be used is mean is equal to sum of all observations divided by total number of observations. So formula is mean is equal to sum of all observations divided by number of observations. Number of observations. Right? Or total, you can say total number of calculation part. So in the given problem, mean of some observation is 54. Mean is equal to 54. So let number of observation whose mean is 54 be x. So let number of observations whose mean is 54 be x. Okay. Therefore, we know the value of mean and number of observations. Sum of all observations. Sum of all observations. So according to the formula, sum of all observations is equal to mean into total number of observations, which is equal to 54 into x. Sum of all observations is equal to 54x. So in the second case, each number is increased by 8. So let us write each number or each observation you can write. Yeah. Each observation is increased by 8. Then total increase in all observations. Total increase in all observations is equal to 8 into x. Right? Say for example, so number of observations, let it be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So in the second case, each observation is increased by 8, then it will be 9. So 2 plus 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, etc. Okay. So then total increase in all observations will be 8 into x. What is x here? Number of observations. That is 6. There are 6 number of observations. So 8 into 6, that is 48. You can count. Instead of 1, here we are writing 9. So 8, increase in 8. And here 8. 8 plus 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, and 48. So similarly, here each observation is, when it is increased by 8, total increase in all observation will be 8 into x. So here, sum of all observation after increase by 8. Sum of all observations after increasing by 8 is, so sum of all observations is 54x. After increase in observation is 8x. Then their sum is 54x plus 8x. 54x plus 8x, which is equal to 62x. Sum of all observations after increasing by 8. Okay. So this sum is according to the question when the sum is divided by 2. When the sum is divided by 2, then it becomes 62x by 2, which is 31x. Okay. Therefore, mean of resulting observations, mean of resulting observations is equal to 31x divided by x. So the formula mean tells sum of all observations divided by total number of observations. Here total number of observations are x and sum of all observations after increasing by 8. And according to the question in the next part, when the sum is divided by 2, then this number is applied in the formula. So total number of observations divided by sum of observations divided by number of observations. Therefore, mean of resulting observations is equal to 31. Therefore, option B is the right answer. Question number 41. What is the product of 9x square plus 4y square, 3x plus 2y and 3x minus 2y? Let us simplify the second and third term 3x plus 2y and 3x minus 2y. For that, we are using the formula a plus b into a minus b is equal to a square minus b square. Therefore, 3x plus 2y into 3x minus 2y is equal to 3x the whole square minus 2y the whole square, which is equal to 9x square minus 4y square. Now we have to find the product of 9x square plus 4y square into 9x square minus 4y square. Therefore, 9x square plus 4y square into 9x square minus 4y square is equal to, again the same formula, a plus b into a minus b is equal to a square minus b square. That is 9x square the whole square minus 4y square the whole square. So a is 9x square, b is 4y square. A plus b into a minus b. So which is equal to 81x to the power of 4 minus 16y to the power of 4. So 81x to the power of 4 minus 16y to the power of 4. Option D is the right answer. Next question, question number 42. A square minus b square plus a into a plus b whole divided by a into a minus b plus b into a minus b, where a is not equal to b is equal to. Let us simplify the given term, that is a square minus b square plus a into a plus b whole divided by a into a minus b plus b into a minus b is equal to. So a square minus b square is, again by the formula, a plus b into a minus b plus a into a plus b whole divided by a into a minus b plus b into a minus b, which is equal to, take out the common term, that is a plus b, a plus b, a plus b into a minus b plus a whole divided by, here also take out the common term, a minus b into a plus b. We can cancel a plus b and a plus b. Therefore, which is equal to 2a minus b whole divided by a minus b. Let us check the answer. 2a minus b whole divided by a minus b. Option C is the right answer. Question number 43. If y minus 1 by 2 is equal to 1 minus y minus 2 by 3, then what is the value of 5y plus 7 by 2? Let us simplify the given equation to find the value of y. y minus 1 by 2 is equal to 1 minus y minus 2 by 3. So by taking LCM, 2 2y minus y plus 1 is equal to 3 minus y plus 2 minus of minuses plus by 3 is equal to 2y minus y is y plus 1 by 2 is equal to 5 minus y by 3. By cross multiplication, we get 3 into y plus 1 is equal to 2 into 5 minus y, which is equal to 3y plus 3 is equal to 10 minus 2y. So it is 3y plus 2y is 5y is equal to 10 minus 3, which is 7. Therefore, 5y is equal to 7. Therefore, y is equal to 7 by 5. But the question is finding the value of 5y plus 7 by 2. 5y plus, therefore, 5y plus 7 by 2 is equal to 5 into 7 by 5. The value of y is 7 by 5 plus 7 whole divided by 2. 5 will get cancelled. Therefore, 7 plus 7 is 14 by 2, which is equal to 7. Hence, the correct answer is option D. The value of 5y plus 7 by 2 is 7. Next question, 44. Subtracting x square minus x minus 9 from the sum of 3x square minus 8x plus 11 and minus 6x square plus 12x plus 17 we get. Let us find the sum of second and third term, that is 3x square minus 8x plus 11 plus minus 6x square plus 12x plus 17 is equal to, so 3x minus 6x square is minus 3x square minus 8x plus 12x is plus 4x plus 11 plus 17 is plus 28. So from the sum of these two, we have to subtract x square minus x minus 19. Therefore, minus 3x square plus 4x plus 28 minus x square minus x minus 19 is equal to minus 3x square minus x square is minus 4x square plus 4x minus of minus is plus x plus 5x plus 28 plus 19, 38 plus 47. So minus 4x square plus 5x plus 47. Minus 4x square plus 5x plus 47. Hence option D is the right answer. Question number 45. The selling price of a toy is 1020 rupees. If the profit made by the shopkeeper is 20%, then the cost price of the toy is. Let us write the given data. Given selling price is equal to 1020 rupees and the profit is 20%. 20%. Here we need to find cost price of the toy. So let us write directly the formula of cost price is equal to selling price into 100 divided by 100 plus profit. So we can directly substitute the values. Therefore, calculation part, cost price is equal to selling price is 1020 into 100 divided by 100 plus 20% profit. Therefore, 1020 into 100 by 120, which is equal to 850 rupees. So cost price of the toy is 850 rupees. Option D is the right answer. Come to the next question, 46. Which of the following triangle has no line of symmetry? Equilateral triangle, isosceles, scalene triangle, both scalene triangle and isosceles triangle. So here the question is which has no line of symmetry. Let us come to the types of triangle. So in an equilateral triangle, consider ABC roughly as an equilateral triangle which has three equal sides and equal angles, right? So a line from the vertex, when it passes through the opposite side, it meets the midpoint. So this line passes through midpoint of the opposite side. Such line is called line of symmetry. This line divides the opposite side into two equal parts. Such line is called line of symmetry. In an equilateral triangle, there are three lines of symmetry. So all these three lines, they divide the opposite side into two equal parts. So this option A is not correct. Isosceles triangle. Isosceles triangle means where two sides and two angles are equal. Let us consider PQR triangle where PQ and PR are equal, not the QR. Here, in an isosceles triangle, there is one line of symmetry. So a line from the vertex to the opposite side passes through the midpoint of the opposite side. So there is one. Hence, second triangle is not correct. So where is in scalene triangle? Scalene triangle means where all the three sides are not equal in their measurement and angles also they are not equal. So there is no line of symmetry. If we draw an imaginary line also, this line does not divide the opposite side into two equal parts. And from this side also, consider this as M and O. From the point N, if we draw an imaginary line, this does not divide the opposite side into two equal parts. Therefore, scalene triangle does not have any line of symmetry. Hence, option C is the right answer. Question number 47. ABCD is a rhombus in which angle BAC is 50 degree. Then 3 into angle D minus 2 into angle DAC is equal to. So here in this rhombus ABCD, angle BAC is 50 degree. So this diagonal AC divides the angle BAD into two equal angles. That is, if angle BAC is 50, then angle DAC is also 50 degree. So here, since the diagonal of rhombus divides the angle into two equal angles. Therefore, angle BAC is equal to angle DAC is equal to 50 degree. And also opposite angles are equal. Since the sides of a rhombus are equal and their opposite angles are also equal. Therefore, angle BCA is equal to angle DCA is also 50 degree. Okay. Come to the other angles, that is ADC and ABC. Since rhombus is a quadrilateral, sum of all angles in a quadrilateral is equal to 360 degrees. So here we are applying the same rule of a quadrilateral. Angle DAB plus angle ABC plus angle BCD plus angle ADC is equal to 360 degree, because sum of angles in a quadrilateral. Sum of angles in a quadrilateral. Okay. So angle GAB is sum of these two angles, 50 plus 50, which is 100. Let us take ABC equal to ADC as angle Y. So, or you can take it as X also. ABC as Y plus BCD. Angle BCD is sum of these two angles, which is equal to again 100 degree, plus ADC, which is also equal to Y, is equal to 360 degree, because assuming angle ABC is equal to Y and is also equal to ADC. Therefore, 2y plus 200 is equal to 360 degree. 2y is 160. Therefore, y is equal to 160 by 2, which is 80 degree. So these two angles ABC and ADC equal to 80 degree. So come to the given statement. 3 into angle D. So 3 into minus 2 DAC. 3 into angle G minus 2 times DAC. What is DAC? DAC is also equal to 50 degree. DAC is equal to 3 into angle G is 80 degree. Yes, 80 degree minus 2 times angle GAC is 50 degree. 240 minus 100 is equal to 140 degree. Hence the answer is option B. Question number 48. ABC and DBC are two triangles formed on the same base BC and on the same side of it. If AC is equal to DB, AB is equal to DC, then which of the following is correct? Consider a triangle ABC. ABC and DBC. DBC, where AC is equal to DB and AB is equal to DC and BC is equal to BC because common base. Which of the following is correct? So here AB is equal to DC, AC is equal to DB and BC is equal to BC. So from the concept of SSS congruency, here the reason you can write as given. From the concept of yes congruency. So two triangles are said to be congruent according to SS congruency. Two triangles are said to be congruent when their respective sides are equal. When AB is equal to CD and AC is equal to BD and BC is equal to DC. Their respective sides are equal. So roughly you can take two triangles on same side, that is ABC. Then DCB. Here AB is equal to DC, AC is equal to BD, and BC is equal to, here in case they are inverted, here you can say BC is equal to BC. So then these two triangles are congruent. Right? So from the concept of SSS congruency, triangle ABC is congruent to the first tip, that is D. Then the second one is C. Here AB is equal to DC. So the letter D should come first, then C. Then the side BC is equal to CB. CB. BC, both are same. Right? And the side AC is equal to DB. AC is equal to DB. Hence, option B is the right answer. Question number 49. Side BC of a triangle ABC is produced to a point D. If A is equal to 40 degree, AC is equal to BC, then 2 times angle ACD plus 3 times angle B is equal to. Let us consider a triangle ABC. triangle ABC. If BC of a triangle is produced to a point D, so BC is produced to a point D, right? If angle A is equal to 40 degree, AC is equal to BC. Two sides are equal, hence ABC is an isosceles triangle. So here given angle A is equal to 40 degree and AC is equal to BC. So here we are using the concept that in an isosceles triangle, corresponding angles are equal. Here ABC an isosceles triangle, AC is equal to BC, hence angle A is equal to angle B, that is equal to 40 degree. And here is an exterior angle ACD, which is equal to the sum of two opposite interior angles. Here, interior angles to this exterior angle is angle ACD, and sum of two opposite interior angles, angle A plus angle B, is equal to the exterior angle ACD. So here, sum of two two interior angles is equal to exterior angle, one concept. Another is corresponding angles of an isosceles triangle are equal. And one more concept, third one, sum of all angles of a triangle, the sum of all angles of a triangle is 180 degrees. So these three concepts we are using here. Come to the calculation part. Here AC is equal to BC. Therefore, angle A equals angle B is equal to 40 degree. And using sum of all angles in a triangle, that is angle A plus angle B plus angle C, which is interior angle, is equal to 180 degree. Therefore, angle, you can write it instead of angle C, you can write it as ACD. Angle ACD, which is angle C, is equal to 180 minus 40, which is equal to 100 degree. So the interior angle is equal to 100 degree. Okay. Therefore, exterior angle angle ACD is equal to 180 minus 100, which is equal to 80 degree. So 2 times ACD plus 3 times B. 2 times angle ACD plus 3 times B plus 3 times angle B is equal to 2 times angle ACD is 80 degree plus 3 times angle B is equal to, is the measure of angle B, which is 40, is equal to 160 plus 120, which is equal to 280 degree. Hence, the correct option is option A. Question number 50. Sum of the two vertically opposite angles x and y is 80 degree. If z is the complement of angle y, then 3x minus y plus z is equal to. Let us consider two vertically opposite angles, x and y, and the sum is 80 degree. X plus Y is equal to 80 degree. But vertically opposite angles are equal in their measurement. But X plus X is equal to Y, so it is equal to 40 degree. X plus Y is 80 degree. If Z is the complement of angle Y, so what is complement of angle? So here two angles are said to be complementary angles if their sum is 90 degree. So if Z is the complement of angle Y, here Y plus Z is equal to 90 degree. Okay. So Y plus Z is equal to 90 degree. Therefore, angle Z is equal to 90 minus Y, which is 90 minus 40 is equal to 50 degree. Angle Z is equal to 50 degree. Then 3x minus Y plus Z is equal to 3x minus Y plus Z is equal to 3 into x is 40 degree minus Y is also 40 degree plus Z is 50 degree. So 120 minus 40 plus 150 is equal to, sorry, not 150, only 50 degree plus 50 degree. So 170 minus 40 is equal to 130. So 3x minus y plus z is equal to 130. Option C is the right answer. Question number 51. Which one of the following statements is not true about the 5 steps of the mathematization? The correct answer is memorizing an algorithm is not true about the 5 steps of the mathematization. Here, memorization is not an indication of true learning. It doesn't allow the child to think in different ways to solve any problem. If a child is habituated to memorization, then there will be no chance for creativity and divergent thinking. A child can solve the same problem through memorization, but he cannot solve different problems on the same topic. So mathematics includes processes like problem solving, problem solving, thinking before problem solving. The child has to think, thinking, problem solving, and analysis. So these are the processes which are better than memorization, right? So even in the formulas in mathematics, they are not memorized, right? But derived and obtained whenever they are needed by solving a particular sequence or process. So memorizing an algorithm is not true about the 5 steps of the mathematization. Hence, option B is the right answer. Question number 52. Mathematical concepts form a complex web of connections in which new concepts and previously learned concepts are interconnected. Which of the following statements most appropriately describes this? Fraction must be taught before whole numbers. Multiplication and division must precede addition and subtraction. Number concepts and patterns are building blocks to algebraic thinking. Proportional reasoning does not involve algebraic thinking. Correct answer is number concepts and patterns are building blocks to algebraic thinking because as algebra includes the basic operations on numbers. For example, a plus b into a minus b. Let us take this identity as a formula is equal to a square minus b square. So here number concepts play an important role in understanding algebra, right? So algebra also contains many identities which are to be understood to solve problems in algebra, right? Here patterns play an important role as a basic part of algebra. So if a child who doesn't know number concepts and patterns is directly introduced to algebra, he or she may not understand anything as these two are an important and basic part of algebra. It is always suggested to teach children the basic concepts and continue the flow from basic to advanced. Right? So mathematics is a subject that has a number of concepts and those concepts are interconnected with each other. A child can't learn multiplication if he doesn't know addition, right? That is why the concepts are arranged in a hierarchical order so that the children will depend on their previously learned concepts when they get promoted from one grade to another grade. Hence the option C is the right answer. Question number 50. Which of the following is indicative of mathematics classroom based on social constructivist framework? A teacher demonstrating the use of Dean's block, students responding to a quiz by raising hands, students working independently with geoboards, students working in collaboration on a project. The correct answer is students working in collaboration on a project. Here, social constructivism focuses on the collaborative nature of learning. Knowledge develops from how people interact with each other, their culture, and society at large. Students rely on others to help create their building blocks, but learning from others helps them construct their own knowledge and reality. Hence, students working in collaboration on a project is an indicative of mathematics classroom based on social constructivist framework. Question number 54. A teacher poses the following problem of algebra to her class. Does the graph x is equal to y square ever intersect the graph of x is equal to y square plus 2? What are the different ways you would use to test your conjecture? Would your conjecture hold true for other equations of the form x is equal to y square plus b? Which of the following statement is correct in the given context? First statement. One of the learning outcomes of posing this question is comparison and analysis of quadratic equations. Teachers should focus only on getting the solution that the two graphs will not intersect. Third statement. The teacher can assess the reasoning skills of students. D. Such questions confuse the students and hence should be discouraged in the mathematics classroom. Choose the correct option. Here, the statements 1 and 3, that is A and C. One of the learning outcomes of posing this question is comparison and analysis of the quadratic equation, and teacher can assess the reasoning skills of students. So, teachers can know if the students can apply the knowledge they gained in different situations. One of the learning outcomes of posing this question is the comparison and analysis of quadratic equations. And the teacher can assess the reasoning skills of students. Teachers can differentiate the students who learn the concept through understanding from the ones who learned through memorization. Right? So, option A is right. Question number 55. For assessing the performance of students in mathematics over a period of time, Mr. Raju has collected exemplary works of his class 8 students, which includes assignments, project reports, homework, models, unit tests, and class tests, etc. The assessment strategy used by Mr. Raju is, that is, portfolio. Okay, so portfolio assessment is a collection of students' work that are associated with standards you are required to learn. This collection of work is often gathered over a long period of time to reflect what students have been taught as well as what students have learned. Okay, so a portfolio can include classwork, artistic pieces, photographs, assignments, project reports, homework, models, unit tests, class tests, and a variety of other media, all demonstrating the concepts that students have mastered. Whereas cumulative record means the first option. Cumulative record, it's defined as a permanent record of a student which is kept up to date by the school. It is his educational history with information about his school achievement, attendance, health, test scores, and similar pertinent data. Whereas anecdotal record, the second one, anecdotal records are systematically kept notes of specific observations of individual student behaviors, skills also, and attitudes in the classroom, and it relates to the outcomes in the program of study. Whereas the last option, rubrics means it's a useful grading tool that can help instructors to grade students' work in a more consistent, reliable, and unbiased manner. It's a grading tool. Okay? Grading tool. Whereas anecdotal record, it is nothing but relates to the outcomes in the program of study. Outcome in the program of a process of study. Cumulative record means up-to-date information about the student. Up-to-date information about students' achievement in school. Okay, hence option C is the right answer. Portfolio. Question number 56. The definition: mathematics is a way to settle in the mind, a habit of reasoning, is given by Locke. So mathematics is not only a subject that involves only number concepts and problem solving, but it is also more about forming generalizations, seeing relationships, and developing logical thinking and reasoning. Mathematics should be visualized as a medium for a child to explore the concepts he or she has in their minds. So this statement of the definition is given by Locke. Question number 57. While making a lesson plan on introducing data handling, a middle school mathematics teacher thought of formulating a four-step process for data handling. The four steps are given in random order: collecting the data, interpreting the result, formulating the questions, analyzing the data. Which of the following represents the correct order of process? Here, option C, CADB. Here, C means formulating the questions, A means collecting data, D analyzing, after that interpreting the results. Formulating the questions will be the first step, first one, right, in data handling, a topic for the teacher to make a lesson plan, because first the questions have to be formulated in order to recognize the objective of the topic and motivate the student, right? And the second step is collecting the data. So this will be the second step after formulating the questions, right? Because data is an important aspect of the whole topic of data handling. So second step must be collecting the data. And the third step is analyzing the data. Once the data is collected, it should be analyzed properly, which means that the data should be broken into many parts and thoroughly understood if it is the correct one and suits the given context, right? And the fourth one, interpreting the results. So this will be the last step as the whole process has been completed now. The correct results can be compared with the current existing results so that improvement can be planned for the next session. Hence, the order is CADB. Question number 58. After teaching the topic congruence of 2D figures, a middle school teacher starts a discussion with the students to assess their understanding of the topic. During the discussion, one of the students said, two regions having same area are also congruent. Which of the following statements is correct with respect to teacher's response? So students generalization is correct. Students generalization is correct for quadrilaterals. Such responses need to be ignored by the teacher. Students' misconception needs to be addressed by the teacher. Here, misconceptions are nothing but the wrong concepts and generalizations which are registered in students' minds. This should be erased and replaced by the correct concept by the teacher as soon as possible, because students will use the same concepts once they get promoted to higher grade. Okay, so when it comes to the congruence of figures is one of the important topics of mathematics. So in the example, a student said that two regions having same area are also congruent here. Okay, this shows that the student has a misconception regarding the properties which leads to the congruence of two figures. Hence, this misconception should be addressed as soon as possible by the teacher and replaced by the correct concept. For example, compare the congruency of 2D areas. For example, let us consider two rectangular area, okay, whose length and breadth. Length is 8 meter, breadth is 2 meter. Okay, two rectangular areas are said to be congruent when their length and breadth are same, that is 8 meter and 2 meter, then the areas will be same. Length into breadth is 16 meters square. But when it comes to a rectangular area having length 8 meter and 2 meter breadth, and a square area having length 4 meter and breadth 4 meter, their areas are same. 16 meter square, here also 16 meter square. But they are not congruent. They are not congruent. But here rectangle A, rectangle 1 is congruent to rectangle 2 in first case. Whereas in the second case, this rectangular area is not congruent to the square area. Hence, such misconception needs to be addressed by the teacher. Hence, option A is the right answer. Question number 59. While teaching in a mathematics class, a teacher gives the statement, common divisor of two integers is a number which divides both the given integers. The statement is proposition, definition, axiom, open sentence. So the answer is definition. So the definition is a statement that defines and describes any word clearly. So it is a statement that defines and describes any word clearly. Defines and describes any word clearly. The whole meaning of a word can be clearly understood in a brief manner in its definition. So the definition provides the first information which needs to be understood by the learner regarding a particular concept. For example, prime number. What is prime number? So a number that is only divisible by 1 and itself. So only divisible by 1 and itself. So you can define a prime number as the number that is only divisible by 1 and itself is called a prime number. Similarly, in the above example, the definition of a common divisor is given as it is a number that divides both the given integers. Right? When I come to the other three concepts, that is proposition. Proposition is a statement that is either true or false. An axiom is an unprovable rule or first principle accepted as true because it is self-evident and particularly useful. And whereas open sentence needs to be replaced by the correct value. Right? So the correct answer is definition. Question number 60. A teacher folds a square sheet of paper into half and punches a hole in the folded sheet of paper. She then unfolds the paper. Which of the following topics she can teach with this activity? Symmetry and volume, volume and fraction, symmetry and fraction, surface area of a square. So the correct answer is symmetry and fraction. Let us consider a square sheet of paper. So the teacher folds this square sheet of paper into half and punches a hole in the folded sheet of paper. Right? So here the symmetry means that the one shape is identical to the other shape when it is moved, rotated or flipped. Here the first part is identical to the second part. The first rectangle is identical to the second part. Right? The concept of symmetry, this is commonly found in geometry. So with this example, symmetry, the concept of symmetry can be taught by the teacher, and one is fraction, another. What is fraction? It is a number that represents the whole, the part of a whole. That is, for example, if square is the whole and the first part is called part of a whole, 1 by 2. And the second part is also 1 by 2. So this 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 is the whole square. The first rectangle plus the second rectangle is equal to the whole square, right? And the first part 1 is called numerator and the second part 2 is called the denominator. The numerator represents the number of equal parts of a whole. Here denominator is total number of parts. So in a square there are total number of equal parts is equal to 2. 2 equal parts. In that if 1 is taken, that part is called half. Okay. So the correct answer is symmetry and fraction.